What is up, guys? The sun just came up and I'm out here today targeting a fish that's been eluding me for so long now. It's a Michigan steelhead. It's Halloween morning, it's perfect weather for steelheading. I'm feeling good today. While I'm walking here, I figure I'll explain what I'm fishing with real quick. Indicator rig with 2 flies. We got a flashy black streamer and the egg pattern. That's my confidence rig for steelhead. Hopefully it works out. Is that a fish? I got one. I got something. It was literally the worst hook set ever. It's probably gonna come off. It's a trout. It's a trout, people. Not a bad one though. Pretty one. That was the most disgusting hook set I've ever pulled in my entire life. First fish of the morning. Look at the colors on this little rainbow. Heck of a lot prettier than the rainbows I caught in the last video. All right, guys, very decent start. One of the prettier rainbows I've caught this year. They're really dark colored in this river for some reason. I'm under this weird bridge thing. This guy totally went for the egg fly. God, that water's cold. Swim off, buddy. Come on. There it goes. Wow. It's snowing on and off out here. I don't know if you guys can tell, about 32 degrees. Definitely glove weather. Well, guys, that spot looks promising, but one rainbow, that's not exactly what I'm looking for, so I'm gonna move on, find some other stuff. I do really like the nature of the stream though. Coming from Ohio, this is a lot more of what I'm used to, fishing under bridges, stuff like that. It just feels a bit more like home here, and it gives me a lot more confidence that I might actually catch one of these things. Alright guys, I'm back out here again. I'm almost embarrassed to say how much time I've put into this river without hooking up with a steelhead, but let's just say if you know how many hours are in a day, that's how many hours I've been out here. So I've definitely put the time in. I'm determined to do it on the fly rod, but that shouldn't be an excuse. I'm gonna keep fishing and hopefully finally hook up today. Well guys, you're witnessing a defeated man right now. I'm so cold, I'm walking back up to the car and I'm getting my float rod. I guess I can kind of use this video as a comparison video, float fishing versus fly fishing, just to see if float fishing is really that much more effective. I've been really pounding that stretch with the fly rod. If I catch a fish on the float down there, it's definitely gonna prove something. Got one. Oh, it's a nice one. Here we go, guys. It's a good fish. Right as it went past that log. I got 6-pound test leader. My drag's not. That's just stupid. The drag was so poorly set because I switched to 6-pound test. All right, guys, that was just a stupid way to lose a fish. Can't wait to get roasted in the comments for that, but I'm not going to be discouraged. I'm getting right back in there. A fish? You're kidding me. How is that not a freaking fish? Oh, we're for sure freaking snagged. That was predictable. Fish. Nice fish. Oh my God, it's been so long, guys. My drag is set. It's a good one, guys. This is no skipper. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. Let's not mess this up. I don't have a net, but check that. Oh, it's big. It's big. Finally. Switched up bead colors. I'm gonna take my time with this one, guys. I don't wanna make any mistake. I've made too many mistakes on these big fish. This might be the biggest one I've hooked though. This is a good fish. Oh my gosh. The problem with this spot is I can't beach it because this log. Look at that fish. Maybe I can slide him over this. No. I'm thinking if I get a little momentum, I can slide him right over this log. Worth a shot. Oh my gosh. He's over. He's over. Wow. We got him. Check out this steelhead. That is a huge one. My God. I'm gonna try and get a third-person view on it. Wow. I'm gonna try and get you guys a better look at this fish. There it is. This has been the target for so long. Feels so good to finally get one in my hands. Big Michigan steelhead. On that bead and spawn bag rig. Change up that bead color to an opaque bead. Just tipped it with a little spawn bag, just like you guys said, right on the bottom. Worked great. Awesome, beautiful fish. I'm gonna get a release on it. All right guys, I know that third person footage was kind of washed out because of the sun. I wanna make sure you guys can see the colors on this fish. Just kind of holding it here before I release it. Such a beautiful fish. It's a really big one too. It's really hard to gauge how long it is from the footage angles, but anyways, big, beautiful fall steelhead. I'm gonna get a release on her. About ready to go, I'd say. You're kidding me. Off she goes. But I had this GoPro underwater for the release and it literally popped up right as she swam off. It sat there for like 5 minutes. Still so stoked though. All right guys, I am gonna call it after that one fish. It literally took till 12:30 to catch that fish and I was out at 7 a.m. But I cannot explain to you guys how stoked I am to catch that fish. That's my first big adult fish of the season and it feels so good. Especially on this river where I've spent so many hours looking for that fish. To finally hook up with a big one and actually land it, it's pretty huge for me. I think that steelhead right there is probably my personal best steelhead. What a lot of you guys probably don't realize is I keep on saying my first Michigan steelhead. That's because I have very little experience fishing the Lake Michigan tributaries. I have a good amount of steelhead fishing experience on the Ohio tributaries, the Lake Erie tribs, but I've never been up here in Michigan for the steelhead season, so this is completely new to me. I'm finding the rivers to be a lot different, and I'm finding it to be a really big challenge actually to adapt to, but I'm learning, especially learning the float fishing thing, and how I kind of talked about earlier, how I was going to compare fly fishing versus float fishing. I think that both ways definitely have applications here in Michigan, but what I'm finding is float fishing is just a lot more efficient. It's definitely a lot easier to get a good drift in all these complex currents. I think in Ohio it was a little different. Indicator fishing was a lot easier, but here indicator fishing is really just a big challenge for me. I'm really struggling with it. That being said, I don't necessarily think that float fishing would be considered an easy road to catch steelhead because I think there's definitely a difficulty in itself in the process of curing your spawn, tying spawn bags, all that. I think it's comparable to fly fishing. So I definitely take a lot of satisfaction in that fish, even though it wasn't on the fly rod. Fly fishing is my favorite way to fish, but I had a good time doing that, that's for sure. That was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying the float fishing this fall, so I hope you guys enjoy it too because I'm going to be doing a lot of it. Steelhead is basically the main fishery that we have all winter, so besides the last cast tour, that's most of what you're going to be seeing, steelhead fishing. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm really enjoying learning it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was literally filmed over the course of like a month, so I don't know what it's going to turn out like, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.